Hey, this is Christina with another hands-on experience. Today I am with Lakeland Electric. They've got me all geared up, suited up. I'm a little nervous because I see a lot of tall poles behind me, but I am ready for whatever they can throw at me today. Here we go. Chris, tell me where we are, what I'm looking at, and what do you do for the city?
I am the lineman trainer for Lakeland Electric, and this, what you see out here, this is our training yard. We train our apprentices and the linemen that get refresher training. And over here is the facility that houses the classroom, and we also share it with another group, the meter shop. So there's quite a few of us out here now.
So what does it take to be a line person for the city? Let's say I want to be a line woman. I apply, and then what?
Well, first of all, they have to be accepting applications, and you need to be one of the first ones to put in because it's a limited number. It's a very desirable job. So you put in your application, and as long as you meet the minimum requirements on the application or the job description, then you'll come out here and you'll do what we call a field evaluation. It's very physical. It's to make sure that you are physically capable of doing the job.
So if you, me, whoever can't pass that physical portion of it, you're done.
Well, it's not necessarily a pass-fail. It's we obviously want the best employees that we can get for Lakeland Electric. So if we're testing 50 people and we have 4 positions, we're going to get the best ones that we can. So you may still pass and not get the job, but go on a waiting list.
Okay, for the next time there's
Right.
an opening.
Correct.
Okay. So today I'm going to get to experience a little bit of what they have to go through.
The pole climb.
The pole climb.
Pole climb is the must. If you choose not to climb the pole, you don't get a job.
Haha, well, I'm going to attempt. I'll be honest, I'm a little nervous, but I'm ready to give this a shot. People do this every day, right?
Yeah, they're doing it now.
Right, so I can do this. All right, well, show me how to get started.
All right, we have some stuff laid out here for you. I didn't know exactly what size, but I've got laid out what I thought you would need. I'm going to put you in a harness
Okay.
and attach you to a lifeline so that if you fall, the lifeline will catch you.
Okay.
So we have our climbers. Charlie said you were kind of short, so I got the S for short.
Oh, that's really what that means, short.
Yep.
Good.
And I didn't know what size you were in the waist, but the belts do come in different sizes. And actually you want it down on your hips more,
Okay.
not up on your back. So you can try this one.
I think I'm good.
Okay, that one will work for you then.
Okay.
But, okay, now take it off because we'll have to put the harness on first.
Oh.
So this is going to be on your back. So your head's going to be in here. So these are just your shoulder pads. So you can go ahead and put that on. It's got a buckle across the chest. And it's got 2 that's going to come through the crotch area and buckle right here. So these straps will come through here and buckle. And then we'll have to adjust it to kind of give you a little snug fit.
Get that out of the
So
way.
yeah, you want it up a little higher. So
How often? I guess it just depends on when you have openings. Are you training year round out here?
yes, I've got 5 apprentice classes, all at different levels, and they have a 2-week training every 6 months.
Goodness. And how long have you been with the city?
I've been with the city 16 years now.
And how long were you a lineman?
Well,
I assume you did.
yes,
that.
I started here not knowing anything, so I went through this same exact apprenticeship right here. Apprenticeship was roughly 4 years, and then you test for lineman. I passed, so I became a lineman in 2007, and in 2012 I applied for a crew leader job, a foreman position,
Mm-hmm.
and I got that. And then in 2014, this position out here came open, and I applied for it
And here you
got
are.
it. And so I've been here since 2014.
And are you the only one that does your job?
I am now, yes.
Wow. So what a cool story, though, that you started at the very, very bottom.
Yes.
And now you're training.
Yep.
That's really cool. I love just knowing how cautious and careful and how safe Lakeland Electric wants everybody to be out here.
All right, you can put that back on now.
Okay.
Well, actually, let's put these on first, because you kind of got to bend over to do that, and it's... So there is a left and a right. The gaff is going to go to the inside. The leather part of the strap will go over the top of your foot. So this one right here, you step in here. The top, it needs to be about as tight as we can get it.
Okay.
And the bottom, we just want snug.
I have a question. How often are the guys climbing poles? I mean, I know we have bucket trucks.
It depends on the crew. We have like a lighting crew who goes around, repairs lights in people's yards, that they probably climb the most because they have light repairs that they have to do. Whereas a lot of the line crews, they get a lot of just bucket work. However, we do have easement jobs where...
You can't get a truck.
Exactly.
Okay.
So it just kind of depends on the crew that you're assigned to as to how much climbing you get.
But it's a normal occurrence,
Yes.
climbing poles.
Yes.
I'm terrified and excited all at the same time. But they don't think anything about it. They just throw on their stuff and get to climbing.
Well, that's what we'd like for them to do, especially if I was out of power. Now we can put this belt on.
Whew. And that goes in the back? Yeah, that goes in.
Yes. That's the adjustment if you need to open it up. Just rotate it.
That's fine.
Gloves. Hey, I'll get mine on and I'll give you a couple of pointers before you go up. All right. So, rule number one is keep your knees away from the pole,
Okay.
because you want your gaff going into the wood, and as my knee goes to the pole, the gaff aims towards the ground, and that's where you'll go.
Okay.
So we're going to keep our knees away from the pole, keep your toes turned out. When you start to step up the pole, you don't want to take too big of steps. Just small steps, usually about 8 inches, is all that you need. If you try to lift your leg too high, it's going to throw you off balance and make it more difficult.
Okay.
So nice little easy steps. Toes turned out, knees away from the pole. Whenever you get ready to step up, you can pull yourself with your belt. So you're going to pull your hips into the pole so that you can slack the belt and flip it up,
Okay.
just like this.
Okay.
So that if you have good balance, you can stand on the pole. But for what you're doing, you're going to do what we call hitchhiking. You're going to hitchhike up the pole. So take a step, take a couple of steps, and flip your belt up. So with each step, or every 2 steps, I'm putting my hips kind of towards the pole so that I can flip the belt.
Okay.
And coming down is going to be pretty much the same thing. I'll put my belt down and I'll take a couple of steps.
And you make it look so easy.
You just hold that. We'll come around here. This works like a seat belt. If you fall, it'll catch you.
Okay.
Otherwise, it'll just follow you up and down. So if you do cut out and it catches you and you're dangling there in midair, pull yourself to the pole, grab the belt, pull yourself to the pole and step back into the pole. You have to release the pressure in order to come on back down.
Oh, okay.
So make sure that you get into the pole, step up a little bit, and that'll release it, and then you can
come down.
Come on down.
Okay.
All right, so I'm gonna hook this to your back.
Right.
Okay, so let's get you hooked back up to the pole.
Okay, so I'm in. I'm ready.
Yep. Small steps. There you go. That's a little bit big of a step.
I felt that.
Hang on just a second. It looked like this was kind of loose.
And I'm supposed to straighten that leg, right?
Yep. As you walk up, you want to straighten that leg and lock it.
It's hard to straighten. How high up am I?
Your feet are about 5 feet off the ground.
Okay. Good. I mean, really. Whew. Do you time people on this?
Yes.
What's the fastest time?
Well, we give them a maximum of 10 minutes.
Oh,
just
okay.
so we can stay on schedule.
Whew. Well, hey, I touched it. Can I touch the bottom yet?
All right, you've done better than some I've seen.
I will take that. Oh my gosh. And they do this all the time.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess after a while, you
Get better at it.
Holy cow. That felt like it took an hour.
I felt like that too.
But I did it. And that was the whole purpose. And now I appreciate my electricity and air conditioning even more than I did before I came out here. And for those of you that can hear me panting, you should appreciate it too. Well, Chris, thank you.
You're welcome.
For the time. Thank you for training these guys, because we all need our electricity.
You're welcome.
Much appreciated.
Take a breath and then you can get your belt off.
Okay, I will. Thank you.